SMT Nation, we back. Nation, crazy little story going on here. This is nuts. These things tend to be happening quite a bit at T-Mobile. Just going to get me out of the way for a second to read you guys this title. T-Mobile sued after employees stole nude images from a customer's phone during trade-in. I have covered similar stories like this before on my channel. It's probably definitely not going to be the last either. Sure does feel like this happens frequently at T-Mobile, and there's a case to be made to kind of support that. Anyways, I'll be sure to link this article for you. It'll be down in the description. You guys can follow along. Ways to support us can be found in the description as well. Crazy, man. All right, T-Mobile once again being accused of failing to protect sensitive consumer data after an employee at one of the retail stores stole nude images from a customer's phone when she came to trade in an old device, according to a lawsuit filed, and this is dated back in November. The incident, similar to at least 8 others levied against T-Mobile in the past. That's a lot. The suit filed in Washington State Court, T-Mobile failing to properly train its retail workers and turning a blind eye when employees use their access to steal customer data under the guise they're helping them with repairs and data transfers. All right, so this lawsuit, you got a lawyer on the case, kind of stakes their claim, gives their position, privacy violation, theft, those types of things. It says here, based on what T-Mobile is responding. All right, so their response, quote, "This was an employee of a third-party authorized dealer, and he was terminated. While we are unable to comment on the specifics of the pending case, we want to underscore that we take customer protection and issues like this very seriously. We have policies and procedures in place to protect customer information and expect them to be followed." It is weird that it seems to happen at T-Mobile most often. I don't know what it is. I don't have an answer for you, but it does seem like it happens there more frequently. I mean, I'm sure it has happened on some level at the other carriers too, but it just seems like it's more at T-Mobile, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it is a lack of training. Maybe it is, something that's being overlooked or failed to mention. Maybe there's less oversight at some of these, third-party retailers. I'm not sure. But it says here, Goldberg, the lawyer on the case, said T-Mobile has long known that its negligent hiring and absent consumer safety policies will result in at least some of its customers becoming sexually exploited. T-Mobile has big incentive programs to induce customers to upgrade their devices and turn in their old ones, but the ugly truth is that T-Mobile knows that employees sometimes steal customers' most intimate images and videos from the old devices they relinquish. This case shows nobody should feel their privacy is safe at T-Mobile. Now, it does say that this lawyer, this is typically what he handles. He or she, I don't know what it says here. But I don't know. You guys got to be careful. Look, you guys know my channel is a place for consumers to get good information. And I'll just tell you this, regardless of the carrier you have, make sure before you go and turn in your phone on trade-in that you take all of the stuff that you need off of it, put it remotely on a drive, not on the cloud, secure it, lock it, and then clear that device completely before you hand it, in to be turned in, or hand it to someone who could potentially have access to it. You unlock it and all that. Trust no one, zero trust for anyone, especially employees at T-Mobile, apparently, but just carriers in general. They're not your friends, and they're not looking out for your best interest. That's for sure. Anyways, tell me what you guys think of this story. Maybe you got some horror stories you could share of something like this. Maybe not to this extent, but where trust definitely was violated. Sound off in the comment section below. You're the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard.